Alright everybody, so I'm just going to give you a quick breakdown of how I got into wholesaling, why I started wholesaling, and a little about myself. So go back 3.5 years ago or so, I got my first job as a construction laborer. And wheeling barrels of concrete and doing all that stuff was fun at first. But then I quickly come to realize, oh, okay, my back's going to break if I do this for, X amount of years. So I started looking into what can I do to, escape the rat race, if you will. So I started looking into real estate, and I really didn't have a lot of money at the time. And I said, how am I going to get in this for minimal amount? And I came across wholesaling in one of these books here called Money People Deal by Stefan Arnio. And it just explained basically a bunch of different types to get into real estate with no money down. And I chose to go the wholesaling route. So I started learning about wholesaling, and lo and behold, everything's in America, and it's just a completely different ball game over there. So you can pull all these, people who are on tax, and you can really get these apps for driving for dollars and stuff in the States. Over here, you don't have anything like that. So I just had to get creative and find how am I going to get my deals. So I started to, before I even started wholesaling, I just kind of said, you know what, this is what I'm going to do. I started going out to a couple group meets, got myself out there. And then I said, you know what, I'm just going to quit my job now and go full-time wholesaling because I had no option but to succeed now. So I did that. And let me tell you, 1 full year of grinding, trying to find a deal on my own, basically. I had to even do side jobs for construction for investors I knew and was meeting just to keep some money coming in and pay the bills. So I started I started in June 2019, and a couple weeks in, I got this house from just dropping off mail, going door to door. And this lady called me, said she has a house, it's vacant, whatever. So we went to go take a look, me and my friend who was helping me at the time. And he said, you know what, man, get this under contract. I might even have a buyer for you. So I made her an offer. She took it to the lawyer, comes back and tells me, oh, no, all this stuff. And, here I am thinking 2 weeks in, oh my God, this is crazy. But nothing happened. And I just said, well, whatever. Look how quick I almost got a deal. I didn't close my first deal until 1 year later. So 1 year in between of just up and down and basically down, and how am I going to get out of here? And I just kept on going through it. Eventually, I just kept persistent with my mail. That's basically how I get most of my deals, is sending out mail. And networking with investors, networking with investors, and just calling people and basically cold calling, letting people know, letting realtors know that you're a wholesaler, or you're looking for deals is a great thing to do. The more volume and the more you can put your name out there, the better. So now here I am in August of 2019, and I have another person that wants to sell. But they want to sell for market value. So I think, how am I going to make this work? Because no one's going to buy it, none of my investors. So what I did was I ended up listing it with my agent, who's one of my friends, and he gave me a referral fee. So, that's always an option, guys. If the person's looking to list and you know a realtor, don't let the deal go. List it and just get a referral fee. It's better than nothing. So now, in between August in March 2020, I couldn't find a deal. I was sending out mail, going door to door, sending text blasts, you name it, and I just couldn't get a deal. And then March comes around, I finally get this another person call me. They have a house in the city that I live by, and it's vacant. They live a few hours away. And I said, oh, perfect. Whatever. We could buy your property. I could send you an offer as long as everything you're telling me checks out. Is there any way I could walk through the property? And if everything's good, I'll make you the offer right there. And, you know, things went good and I made them the offer. They accepted. I had 3 people all send me offers on paper. COVID hit. All 3 people bailed. So I said, what am I going to do now? Same thing happened. I basically told them, look, everybody bailed because of COVID. Everyone's scared right now. I mean, it just came out. So what are you going to do? We do have an alternative. We can list the property for you. I mean, it's vacant. We are going to, or we could list it because it's vacant. And I mean, is that your next plan? Is that your next plan to do anyway? Just list the property? And they said, yeah, you know, we're just going to list it at this point. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to send you my realtor. And, you know, same thing happened. I got a referral fee. I'm super glad that I still made these deals work somehow. So then July comes and I just get this call from this gentleman and we met in person. I said, how did you hear about me? You know, was it my mail? Because this is a neighborhood I'm not really familiar with. And he says, I don't even know. Like, I just had your number and it said, you know, I just called you and here we are. And I said, wow, okay, crazy. So anyway, this is it was a triplex that could be converted back into a fourplex. It was a very good deal. Less than $400,000, which is great where I'm from. So I made him an offer, got the house under contract. The house is in the scariest part of my city. People walking around staggering because they're on drugs. It's quite the sight. People fighting. I couldn't really believe what I was seeing. So yeah, I said, well, I don't know how I'm going to sell this, but let's go. I had over 100 inquiries on this property. I brought maybe 30 people through. And every time we brought people through, it was always something. The one time I brought the first gentleman, he sent me an offer. I had accepted it. I thought, oh, okay, it's conditionally sold. Nice. Like, already, it only took 3 days. This is amazing. Okay. So we get there. One of the tenants comes out and just starts telling a whole story about how bad the area is. And, you know, like, you shouldn't buy this property and everyone around here is hard. So I said, oh my God, there goes my cell. Like, this is brutal. So that guy bailed. I had a group of people come and, you know, not the only thing that went bad that day was in the neighbor's lawn. There was people that had a tent set up and they were living there. So, I mean, I don't know. They weren't camping, that's for sure. And then, whatever. I had somebody make me an offer and they had an inspection. So I said, great. I said, awesome. I got an inspection. Like, this is, you know, I'm one step further. Beautiful. So I'm getting the inspection done and we needed the key for the thermostat just to run the furnace. So I go back to, you know, the falls where the buyer is, or the seller rather, has the keys. I go pick them up, come back over here to St. Catharines, and I see all these neighbors out on the street, and I'm thinking, oh, what's this going to be? So I pull up, and there's a pit bull attacking another dog on the front lawn. Everyone's yelling at each other. Big scene. I went through the back door, snuck in, and I just see the people who were looking to buy the property at the window in disbelief, just watching the movie, you know, watching the movie in the street. And they left shortly after. The inspector said, hey, where'd they go? And I said, I don't know. So, you know, that's not a good sign. They bailed. Finally, I had a couple other guys. Oh, before this, I had one person come and I was waiting inside at the property. It was a rainy day and, you know, no one else is in there besides me. Well, there's 3 units. The one's vacant and I'm in the vacant one. And I'm waiting. And I get a text message from this guy and he says, I'm not even coming in. I'm not getting out of my car. I almost got mugged. These people tried to, they're trying to get into my Porsche and they're saying, nice car, let me in, and this and that. He's like, this isn't safe, man. I'm out of here. And I'm just in the house like, am I even going to make it back to my car? Like, what's going on here? Where am I? And so whatever. That was kind of crazy. And I still had somebody else coming. to check out the house. So I had to wait. They came. They didn't like it because I'm sure they seen something hilarious on their way in or whatever. And finally, fourth offer comes in. I said, nice, okay, fourth offer. I said, come check this out, like whatever, guys, like, and I'm talking to these guys, and they actually own a house down the street. I said, thank God they're familiar with this area. They know about it. So this should be okay. Yeah, so we had the inspection, and we're waiting for everything to get done, and things went pretty smoothly, and we firmed up on the deal. They were even able to get the seller to hold some of the mortgage back. So that's nice. And then for the buyers, and then yeah, it closed on September 1st, and I collected my first actual wholesale fee, closed on my own. It took a lot of work, a lot of stress, and a whole year of, am I even gonna get a deal? And yeah, we finally got a deal. That closed. An investor messaged me on through Facebook, who just sees me, posting my stuff. He said, you know what? I have a property. I don't got time. You know what? Just give it. If you can give me this price, we'll sell it to you today. So I did that. I wholesaled it. And yeah, the ball's rolling. So I'm going to make another video explaining about that deal. The second deal I got, and I'll make another video about the third deal that I got, and it is closing December 1st. So the ball's rolling. Things are starting to go well now. But guys, girls, whoever's watching, let me tell you, just because you're going down a little bit doesn't mean you won't have a turnaround. As long as you stay persistent and you always work on your relationships with investors and get your name out there, you're going to do just fine. Just stay persistent, stay consistent. And I don't know, like that is super true, guys. Just find out what marketing works for you. And I'll explain some different techniques in my next few videos. Find out what marketing works for you. Stick to those. But definitely try, a couple different things. See what works best. Pick your favorite ones. Stick to those. Stay on it. And, that's it, guys. So that's it for my first video explaining about me wholesaling, how I got into it. And thank you. Hope to see you guys on the next. Give this video a like give this video a like, and definitely smash that subscribe button. Thank you.